A hunter walked into the forest with a rifle and no reason to hesitate. He found a jaguar crossing a clearing, a mother, and beside her, a cub. His finger never touched the trigger. 3 days later, the cub was at his door. What followed wasn't a rescue, it wasn't a taming. It was something harder to name. Two creatures, wrong for each other by every rule of nature, learning what it means to trust. This is that story. Some people don't run from the world, they just choose a smaller one. The forest doesn't ask why you came, it just closes behind you. Pedro wasn't a sad man, he was a quiet man. The difference matters. Same fire every day, same coffee, same silence answering back. He knew the name of every trail, but hadn't known anyone's name in years. Solitude, when chosen, has a different taste. It isn't emptiness, it's space. Somewhere deep in the forest, a life was beginning without asking permission. She didn't need a name. She needed a den, milk, and time. The cub opened its eyes and the world was only her. For now, that was enough. A mother is a mother in any language, even in ones that use no words. He was a hunter. He knew how to read the ground like others read books. Large track, small track, side by side. Sometimes the forest shows you something that a rifle can't answer. That day, he came home without hunting anything. He couldn't quite explain why. She crossed the clearing as if the whole world belonged to her, because it did. The cub walked beside her, imitating every step, still learning the size of the world. Their eyes met, a man and a jaguar. Neither one moved.
Well now, what have we here? Chirps?
Gerald.
You're a little adventurer, aren't you?
The rifle didn't rise. Pedro never quite understood if it was courage or weakness. Maybe neither. Pedro closed the door, opened it again. The cub hadn't left. 3 days later, it was there, small, alone, waiting. It wasn't a decision. It was a door left open at the wrong moment, or the right one. No one chooses what arrives at their doorstep. You only choose what you do next. There are seconds that last longer than years. That was one of them. The cub destroyed everything. Pedro rebuilt. It was a silent agreement. Caring for something wild teaches you one thing. You don't control, you accompany. He learned his hands were capable of more than holding a rifle. Two beings learning the same language without a dictionary. The cabin felt smaller, or they had grown larger. Hard to tell.
You're getting so big, little one. Careful now. Brr.
She never truly left. She just changed her distance. A mother in the forest and a cub in the cabin. The thread between them never broke. Every night, two amber eyes between the trees, watching, waiting. She didn't trust him, but she trusted what he did for her child. That was enough.
Oh, no.
The cub didn't mean to hurt him. Sometimes claws don't ask for intention. It hurts less when you know it wasn't meant. Pedro looked at the cut, looked at the cub, and realized he was smiling. It was the first time in a long while that he felt something and didn't try to ignore it. She had no den anymore, just the distance between her and him. A mother doesn't stop watching just because she can no longer be seen. Every night she circled the cabin, not to enter, just to know he was still there.
I didn't think I'd feel this anymore.
The entire forest bent. The wind didn't ask if anyone was ready. She was large now, larger than his memory of her had kept up with.
It's all right, big guy. Just a little thunder. We're safe in here.
On the cabin floor during the thunder, two beings that shouldn't be touching were leaning into each other. Neither of them chose it. The storm chose for them. No words were needed. The warmth already said enough. He knew the day had come. He just hadn't said it out loud yet. They walked together into the forest one last time, side by side, the way they had learned. At the edge of the deep forest, she stopped, and so did he. She looked back at him once. He didn't move. That was his answer. To care for something sometimes is simply knowing when to open your hand.
You are gone. It's the right thing. It had to be done. And I have peace now.
The forest closed behind her, and Pedro understood it had been worth it. He went back alone down the same trail. The cabin waiting at the end of it, the same as always,